Hey, welcome to ToneWise. Just shooting a really quick video here. Just talking about just restringing your guitar properly around your tuning posts. This was kind of a trick that I learned from a few different guitar techs. Recently I'd seen a video where one of the techs for AC/DC and guys also work with Aerosmith and stuff like this, how he does the string wraps on the tuners to help with tuning stability, and it helps pretty much on every guitar. So what's one thing I've got the camera right here, and I just want to point out this tuning post here, and you can kind of see it where there's a wire where the end of the string's coming out here. There's a wrap above that, and then the rest of the wraps are underneath that. And what that does basically is creates a point where the strings will kind of bind together and kind of lock. They're not going to slip around on the tuning post or anything like that. You don't end up needing a whole lot of wraps. You just basically go one above as you're putting it on the tuning post, and then bringing the rest down as you're going on. And it helps with the break angle when the string comes up and over the nut and heading down the headstock. That way you can keep your rest of your winds down and just have a great angle on that. So I'm going to grab another guitar here and kind of show you how this works. So I've got here is a vintage Silvertone, and just going to grab a string here, throw it through the bridge. There we go. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to stick my low E in here. I'm going to go through the tuning posts. Now I'm going to use kind of my middle finger here up against the nut, and then my thumb up a little higher, and just creating a bit of a gap. Basically I'm about 3 inches or so above the fretboard here. So what you do is you can then go kink the string off, grab your string winder, and then as I'm going, I'm going to start wrapping this. I'm going to pull it up, and I'm going to let that big section of string, the excess string there, is going to go in between there. So I'm going to take that, it's going to go all the way around. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that, I'm going to pull this up, and then from there, what I can do is just keep winding, and then as I'm pulling down off to the side here, I'm not going to be kinking any string or anything like that. That's going to affect tuning. I can just start wrapping around the posts. And as we get going along here, the rest of that string is going to start kind of tightening up around there, and then I can move it on up into the nut. And I'm just going to fix my bridge at the back here. That's a floating bridge. It's a little fun with those things in these old vintage guitars. Basically tighten it up, and away we go. We've got the wrap that's underneath there, and then the main one above, and it's going to pinch in there, and it's going to hold it and keep it so everything's nice and stable. Once you got your strings stretched out, it's not going to slide around your tuning posts. It's going to give you a lot better tuning stability. It's something I recommend on pretty much any guitar, unless you've got something like locking tuners, then that's not really necessary. Anyways, try this one out, and it'll really help your tuning stability. Have a good one.